Leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Schemes, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ryan McMahon. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, Boo, we got Burns working on the mound in this one, and he's a guy that rose through the minors rather quickly. Drafted back in 2016, and he made it.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is out of here. A towering shot to center, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 4-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circles.
the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. in the air to left center. And there's 2 away. So up next, Elly De La Cruz. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. This one ripped, but foul to the right. 2 outs, base is empty. On the line, base hit. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Green pulls it in on the run. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. End of the first from Truist Park. The NL leads this one 4-1. Second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, David Fry. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Skeens, 22 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. To the right side, Freeman steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out. And here's Corey Seager to hit. 1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. On a bounce right side, McMahon sends it to first, and Seager is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Josh Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. Pulls that one foul. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. American League goes down in order, and they trail it 4-1. We head to the bottom of the second. Brian Reynolds here. Burns back to work. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Ryan McMahon steps up. Little chopper rolls foul. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
On the ground to first, could be 2. Naylor toss to second, relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Ozuna at the plate now. That's ball 1. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a strike.
2-1's the count.
That one ripped. Get out of town. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Green raging back towards the wall. It has the distance. Gone. They go back to back. It's 6-1 and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in. On the warning track. But 2 rounds. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they're chipping away. It's 6-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Merrill snags it, and there's one down.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-3.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deep.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4. that was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And it falls. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys,
runner on the go.
No,
pitch outside. Throw. Save.
1-0.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 6-6. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Swing and a bouncer. Freeman. He'll do it himself. After that, then they're happy to just get off the field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The batter now will be Will Smith. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Puts it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Towards first. He gets there with the slide. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. And we're back out of the 4th. And the batter now, Josh Naylor. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now here is Salvador Perez. Naylor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
That one in triple digits.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's one. On to Freeman. Double play, inning over. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Merrill. That's out to center field. Durant in and to his right.